reality is, it's a lot to learn in one weekend.
It's fun.
Well, right. Okay. Now you notice that you tried to power on normally, but you tried to stay on a tighter line and the traction control intervened.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what that means is, if you're on a tighter line, you're going to have to wait just a second before you can push the gas.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're all connected. That's the problem. There's nothing happens independently. It's kind of no degrees of freedom, you know? Okay. Yeah, wait a little on the throttle and you won't barbecue the fronts as bad. Get all the way to left, get ready to hang me from my seatbelt. Squeeze. Come out of it and turn and stay tight. Stay tight, don't push gas. Don't push gas yet, now push gas. Squeeze, turn in tight. Now push the gas, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up.
Feels like it would go off that way.
Well, I know, and you do have to adjust for that, but yeah, you're driving straight up to this, stopping and turning. So that means you're not looking in the right place.
Right.
I mean, the second part of the corner you're doing okay, but you're coming in so slow from the first that we're going to have to work on that. Turn, 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 turn. If you hold down the throttle for an extra 2 seconds, guess what happens?
Yep.
You're out of place. Even an extra half second, really. And so remember, now the tires are hotter, your traction isn't as good, so you have to pay attention because you can't just assume it'll work the same every lap, because it will degrade as the laps go on.
Makes sense.
Good. Power.
That's the turn I get.
Well, you're doing better there. Keep slowing, keep slowing, keep slowing. Now turn it in. Wait, wait. Now give it gas. Start a little earlier on the braking this time. Like here. Squeeze it hard. You can't play with that. When you go to do your braking, brake.
Okay.
Don't let the car coast 4 car lengths first. And then don't jump right back in the gas. Look for where you gotta be. You keep looking up at the outside of that corner, but really the hill's over to the right where you want to be. Squeeze a little. There you go, that's good. Now squeeze a lot, and then that's enough. And then turn in and get all the way to the cone, all the way to the cone, all the way to the cone.
Starting to see that.
Yeah, we were still a little early turning in for the second one, but it's because you were going faster. Okay, there you had a little bit too much brake on while you were turning, and I can feel the traction control helping you out, not spinning the car there. What that means is get more of your braking done before you turn. And again, the tires are getting hotter, so it's going to get, the reaction from the driver has to be to bleed off a little extra speed as the tires get hotter and provide less traction. Which means the heat goes into the brakes and not the tires. You waited way too long to turn that in.
Yeah, it felt weird.
I think you may not have been looking where you needed to be. Brake hard now. Hard, hard. Now turn in and stay in. Don't stab the gas. Just keep it neutral. Keep it neutral. Now give it a little. Come back to the right. Little squeeze. Back to left. You don't have to drive all the way out to that cone.
Okay.
You don't really need it. Straight, 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 straight. So we're just going to raise the brakes, turn a little, turn right up here. Now squeeze now, squeeze now. Okay, so that time, right on the first half and not quite right on the second half, but overall it's faster. Because you were slowing down a lot more than you needed to for the first one. And that's where everybody was catching you. Lift, turn. Squeeze. Turn all the way in. Keep coming in, keep coming in. You gotta look right at that apex. Straighten up, look at the exit. There we go. It's all about where your eyes go. There you go. That's good. Good hard squeeze. Start turning in a little earlier here. Keep coming slow. Not gas yet. There we go. Now gas it. The gas in the middle of the corner was just making the front tires hotter. It wouldn't actually turn. You're just putting more heat into it.
Okay.
Okay, now brake hard. That's good. And as you come out of the brakes, just start staying next to the curbing. Right in there. Not yet. Right in there. Still too early. That's better. Keep turning in. Keep turning in. Power. All of it. Straighten up. Keep giving it juice. Squeeze the brakes. Turn. Squeeze the brakes again. That's better. Oh, just a little too early there. I spoke too soon. Almost right though. That was a lot closer.
I'm starting to understand that one better.
They gave you a point if you're ready to go buy them, but then they cut you off. Never mind.
Can't pass if you don't give me the room.
Well, just stay near them so that when we come out of the next corner, you'll be ready. Okay, and remember, if you're offline, go. Getting it. There you go. Oh, that's good. That was very good. Squeeze and start turning in now and just staying close. There you go, staying close. Don't power. Don't power and make the front wheels fight like that.
I'm having a hard time getting my foot back far enough to stay off the power. I need to move the seat back next time.
Well, I think we need to find a way to tighten your seat belt. Also, is there a dead pedal?
Yes.
Okay. And then remember, stay slow, stay inside. Stay slow. Now give it a little. That's perfect, and you'll be right in the right place. Now turn back, stay inside, power, straighten up, straighten up. Squeeze here, turn, get out to the right, squeeze more, turn, not with the power on. It's okay, it's just it isn't going to work if you leave the power on. Here's our checkered flag. So the trick is the car always wants you to be slowing a bit as it tries to turn in, because cars with heavy front ends, you just have to help them a little.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so what that does is put a little more force on the front tires. So what you're doing when you balance the car, you're managing the force on each contact patch of the tires, right? So as you add power, you're putting force on the rear tires, and they'll actually stick better right up to the point where you break them loose, which at higher speeds generally doesn't happen. Yeah, it's not like you're in a parking lot, right? You're in a parking lot, you just dust them off, right? You're just toasting them. But in a higher speed dynamic situation, adding power means I want more traction at the back and less at the front. Slowing down means I want more at the front and less at the back. So if you're slowing down as you turn in here, the car will turn easier. The front tires will stick better. If you try to push the gas down while you're still turning, they're just going to plow like a tractor.
I need to move the seat back a couple of inches, because what happens is when I pull my foot up like this, I don't have enough angle to get it off the gas.
Okay.
And it feels like I'm still giving it gas in the turn.
But we also don't want your arms too far stretched out.
Yeah, no, it feels comfortable here.
Yeah.
Now, but before I was having a hard time getting my foot off the gas enough to.
So the trick is the left leg is there to hold you in your seat.
Right.
jam that thing into the floorboard, push yourself into the seat.
But here's the line here, right? Or
no,
it's too far inside.
Unfortunately, it's real hard to drive it when you're not at speed. But
yeah.
What we're looking for is from here, you can actually see your way all the way out to that cone.
Yeah. When you're telling me to straighten out here, that's really hard because it looks like I'm just going to go shooting off.
I know. Well, you don't want to go right across the track, but I just want you to let it widen out a little more.
Yeah.
Because you're holding the thing in and trying to speed up at the same time.
Right.
And they don't like to do that.
So if I come here, hit hard, and then about here.
Yeah, that's really pretty close. I don't think we're going to be done by 1 o'clock today.
No, I don't think so either. That was fun, Chris.
It's always a good time.
Learn, but man,
so the trick is, you know, if you're asking the car to speed up, you're asking the front tires to grip less.
Yeah.
So if you're in the middle of the corner and you start speeding up, that you're telling the car to widen out. Now, if you pick the right time, then you end up at the edge of the track with your foot on the floor headed towards the next corner, which is good.
Yeah.
If you pick too early a time, you end up hearing the front tires just howling like a banshee, and the car won't go where you want it to go.
Yeah.
So
you feel like I'm improving at all, or am I about the same?
No, you're doing better. Okay. It's just going to take a while. Nobody